Overheard my 26M fiancé, 24F, tell her friend on the phone that she settled for being with me, and that marrying me was her last resort. Update 2. Just did one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Today after breakfast I told her we should sit down and talk. She was hesitant, but I said it was important. We went to the living room and she said to me, "I already know what this is about." My post apparently made it to the front page, so of course she saw it after scrolling down a bit under popular. Of course the waterworks started happening right away. I told her what she said had deeply hurt me, but obviously she already knew that since she read my post. Through her tears, she said I was just joking, I wasn't serious. She then went on saying stuff like "I love you, I love you." I told her I can't be in a marriage where my SO doesn't love me the same way I love them. She tried to tell me that she loved me and that I meant something to her. But it was all bullshit. She said she didn't want to lose me. I told her I don't think this marriage was the right decision. And from there I basically told her it was over. I told her I knew how she really felt about me, and that it was Fed yo. She basically played with my emotions. For all those wondering, we have no kids, and I pay fully for the apartment we live in, and I own almost everything we have other than her clothes. I even pay for her car. So after all of this she'll have little to nothing left. Before our marriage, we agreed to sign a prenup, and at that moment, I've never been so happy with a decision I've made in my life. After that it was a few seconds of awkward silence, before she said to me, "F you." She started screaming at me, telling me you just can't end things like that. I told her I could do whatever I wanted, and that's when she became very hostile. She screamed at me saying, "You're the effing worst relationship I've ever been in. You think I can't find someone again? Do you think you'll ever from someone as good as me? You're a effing idiot, my name." She grabbed her bag and phone, and said I'm leaving. Before slamming the door behind her. At that moment I felt like I was on one of those dramatic sitcoms you'd find of TV. I sat down on the couch and cried, and I'm still crying as I type this up. It's both happy and sad tears, and I knew it was only time before she cheated on me or left me. She never loved me, it was obvious. Our relationship only went one way, and I feel like a complete idiot for not seeing it earlier. I live in California, and I'm gonna start the process to annul our marriage. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start throwing all of her belongings into trash bags, cause that's essentially where they belong. I'm not throwing out her stuff. Just using the trash bags as a way to give her back the things she owns. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your kind words and your great advice. All of you gave me the courage to stand up for myself, and I know my life will certainly improve as a result. Update, 36/M. My wife, 33/F, while drunk confessed she only married me as a last resort. Prev. There's a lesson to be learned. Poor communication plus insecurity plus alcohol equals bad time. I confronted her about this and let it off my chest. I'm insecure and depressed. She knows and she's accepted me for that, and I do my best to improve. She was the only person to ever see who I truly was beneath all my bluster. She was straight up honest even though she knew it would hurt. I wasn't her first choice and was more like a last choice. She thought I knew, but it's clear I didn't. She met Ty before I did. She was young, lonely and miserable. She was tired of men breaking her hearts and was convinced she'd be alone forever. She'd swear off men. Anyways, she liked Ty, but Ty didn't even acknowledge she existed no matter how hard she tried. While chasing Ty she met me, since Ty and I were best friends back then. Since Ty never humored her and never once even noticed her feelings, she settled for me. She asked me out for drinks and she realized we had a ton of chemistry. But she quickly realized she had made the right choice and fell deeply in love with me. She typically doesn't tell the full story because it's private and people don't really need to know the details. She told me she feels ashamed she wasted time chasing after Ty and ignored the fact I was right in front of her. She wasted a lot of time chasing after a man who didn't even notice she existed. And it's not like she knew anything about him. She really didn't know anything about him. She was only lusting after him. She's only ever told her sister. Her sister reacted the way she did mostly because she really knows this is sort of a private thing. Most my family assume it was a love at first sight thing, It's awkward as hell to just blurt that out. Could she be lying? I believe her. If I can't believe her, then I can't believe anyone. Her story adds up to what I remember. She's been with me the entire time. We have 2 kids now. A family. I really don't want to start doubting our relation. But, I'll be honest, and did doubt it when she told me. It's that negativity that comes up. My side was I met her while she was still crushing on Ty. She was a coworker. I thought she was cute, but she didn't really have any interest in me, and I didn't feel like making a move. Ty thought she was unattractive and annoying. He never humored her. Eventually, she stopped chasing him and started talking to me. She asked me out to drinks one day, and we realized we had a lot in common and we had a ton of chemistry together. The rest was history. Could she be cheating? Now that I doubt. As she and Ty don't get along, and not to be rude, but Ty is married and the years were not kind to Ty. As for suspecting she doesn't love me. I was drunk, and when I drink my insecure depressive self comes out. I don't think rationally. Do I believe she doesn't? No, but it's difficult to not think it because I'm insecure and depressed. It's always that voice at the back saying she hates you. Your kids hate you. Everyone hates you but only tolerate you. It's toxic, but it's something I do wish to change, and she's done a lot to help me. To me that sounds like a plausible story. We all do stupid shit, and some of us chase after the wrong person. But still, I can understand how hurtful this type of thing can be. On the other hand, it doesn't sound like you were the last resort either. Maybe at that specific time when you first met, but she did fall for you, didn't she? You should definitely work on your mental issues, and if you're already doing it, keep doing it. Only good can come out of it.